Hey Soul Surfers, welcome to Mindful Monday. Today's EFT tapping topic is going to be secure attachment style. Then we will have an activity of candle gazing, followed by 10 minutes of reading of the power of now. So if you're ready to tap your way to a secure attachment style, go ahead and start tapping on your karate chop point and repeat after me. Even though I may be feeling insecure in my relationships right now, I choose to show respect and compassion to myself. And I am ready to feel secure in my relationships at all times. So I choose to completely love and accept myself, as well as anyone else connected to this. All these feelings of insecurity, all this fear and anxiety, I have so many reasons to feel insecure in my relationships. Will I ever feel safe and secure in my relationships? Whatever I am feeling is valid. It is easy for me to validate myself and my emotions without judgment. So I allow myself to process it all now. The truth is, just because I felt insecure in my relationships before, doesn't mean I will always feel insecure in my relationships. So I now release any and all insecurity when it comes to my relationships. And I allow myself to feel safe and secure in all my relationships now. I know I have everything I need. To feel safe and secure in all my relationships. I know safety and security are my birthright. I always feel safe and secure within myself. I know I am whole and complete as I am now. I know I am good enough for myself. And I know I am good enough for anyone and everyone I care about. I know I am always worthy and deserving of love. And I deserve to feel safe and secure in all my relationships. It is safe for me to love and be loved. I give and receive love to myself and others openly, freely, and easily. It is so easy for me to love, accept, and appreciate myself. My needs are always met in abundance. It is safe for me to trust myself and others. I know I am wanted. I always have been and always will be enough as I am. I know I am strong in my sense of self. I feel more and more safe and secure with every breath I take. It feels so good to have a secure attachment style. And starting now, I only accept love that is balanced and reciprocated. And I now know and feel the truth of this all. Mind, body, and soul. And then take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And if you have water nearby, grab a drink of water. Now we're going to move on to our activity, which is candle gazing. Candle gazing is a really great practice. It's an eyes open meditation where you focus on a candle flame. I'm going to be including video footage of a candle flame in this video for you to watch and participate. However, you can also use a real candle flame to do this activity, and make sure you're doing so safely and in a safe space if you choose to do that. What you will be doing is keeping your eyes and your gaze on this candle flame for 5 minutes. We'll do it 5 minutes, and then afterwards you'll do 5 minutes of resting to bring yourself back into your body. If you have thoughts that come into your mind, just let them pass and return your focus back to the candle flame. Just allow the candle flame to be your main focus, whether you're feeling distracted or bored, and you can just observe that. If you feel any sensations in your body or notice any sensations, or if you blink or anything of that nature, just allow that to pass and refocus your gaze on the candle flame. Make sure you're breathing during this exercise. Don't hold your breath. After the 5 minutes of candle gazing, I will instruct you to lay down for 5 minutes with your eyes closed so that you can bring your mind and body back into awareness. Remember, this practice is about mindfulness and not about perfection. So do what you can and do the best you can, and the more you practice it, the easier it will get. So go ahead and prepare yourself for the candle gazing activity now. Now find a spot to lay down and close your eyes for the next 5 minutes, slowly bringing awareness back to your mind and body. Now it's time to move forward with Mindful Monday, and I will be reading The Power of Now for about 10 minutes. And we will pick up where we left off. Are you worried? Do you have many what-if thoughts? You are identified with your mind, which is projecting itself into an imaginary future situation and creating fear. There is no way that you can cope with such a situation because it doesn't exist. It's a mental phantom. You can stop this health and life-corroding insanity simply by acknowledging the present moment. Become aware of your breathing. Feel the air flowing in and out of your body. Feel your inner energy field. All that you ever have to deal with, cope with in real life, as opposed to imaginary mind projections, is this moment. Ask yourself what problem you have right now, not next year, tomorrow, or 5 minutes from now. What is wrong with this moment? You can always cope with the now, but you can never cope with the future, nor do you have to. The answer, the strength, the right action, or the resource will be there when you need it, not before, not after. One day I'll make it. Is your goal taking up so much of your attention that you reduce the present moment to a means to an end? Is it taking the joy out of your doing? Are you waiting to start living? If you develop such a mind pattern, no matter what you achieve or get, the present will never be good enough. The future will always seem better. A perfect recipe for permanent dissatisfaction and non-fulfillment, don't you agree? Are you a habitual waiter? How much of your life do you spend waiting? What I call small-scale waiting is waiting in line at the post office, in a traffic jam, at the airport, or waiting for someone to arrive, to finish work, and so on. Large-scale waiting is waiting for the next vacation, for a better job, for the children to grow up, for a truly meaningful relationship, for success, to make money, to be important, to become enlightened. It is not uncommon for people to spend their whole life waiting to start living. Waiting is a state of mind. Basically, it means that you want the future, you don't want the present. You don't want what you've got, and you want what you haven't got. With every kind of waiting, you unconsciously create inner conflict between your here and now, where you don't want to be, and the projected future, where you want to be. This greatly reduces the quality of your life by making you lose the present. There is nothing wrong with striving to improve your life situation. You can improve your life situation, but you cannot improve your life. Life is primary. Life is your deepest inner being. It is already whole, complete, perfect. Your life situation consists of your circumstances and your experiences. There is nothing wrong with setting goals and striving to achieve things. The mistake lies in using it as a substitute for the feeling of life, for being. The only point of access for that is the now. You are then like an architect who pays no attention to the foundation of a building, but spends a lot of time working on the superstructure. For example, many people are waiting for prosperity. It cannot come in the future. When you honor, acknowledge, and fully accept your present reality, where you are, who you are, what you are doing right now, when you fully accept what you have got, you are grateful for what you have got, grateful for what is, grateful for being. Gratitude for the present moment and the fullness of life now is true prosperity. It cannot come in the future. Then, in time, that prosperity manifests for you in various ways. If you are dissatisfied with what you have got, or even frustrated or angry about your present lack, that may motivate you to become rich. But even if you do make millions, you will continue to experience the inner condition of lack, and deep down, you will continue to feel unfulfilled. You may have many exciting experiences that money can buy, but they will come and go and always leave you with an empty feeling and the need for further physical or psychological gratification. You won't abide in being, and so feel the fullness of life now that alone is true prosperity. So give up waiting as a state of mind. When you catch yourself slipping into waiting, snap out of it. Come into the present moment. Just be and enjoy being. If you are present, there is never any need for you to wait for anything. So next time somebody says, "Sorry to have kept you waiting," you can reply, "That's all right. I wasn't waiting. I was just standing here enjoying myself." Enjoy in myself. These are just a few of the habitual mind strategies for denying the present moment that are part of ordinary unconsciousness. They are easy to overlook because they are so much a part of normal living. The background static of perpetual discontent. But the more you practice monitoring your inner mental emotional state, the easier it will be to know when you have been trapped in past or future, which is to say unconscious, and to awaken out of the dream of time into the present. But beware, the false unhappy self based on mind identification lives on time. It knows that the present moment is its own death and so feels very threatened by it. It will do all it can to take you out of it. It will try to keep you trapped in time. The inner purpose of your life's journey. I can see the truth of what you are saying, but I still think that we must have purpose on our life's journey. Otherwise, we just drift. And purpose means future, doesn't it? How do we reconcile that with living in the present? When you are on a journey, it is certainly helpful to know where you are going, or at least the general direction in which you are moving. But don't forget, the only thing that is ultimately real about your journey is the step that you are taking at this moment. That's all there ever is. Your life's journey has an outer purpose and an inner purpose. The outer purpose is to arrive at your goal or destination, to accomplish what you set out to do, to achieve this or that, which of course implies future. But if your destination or the steps you are going to take in the future take up so much of your attention that they become more important to you than the step you are taking now, then you completely miss the journey's inner purpose, which has nothing to do with where you are going or what you are doing, but everything to do with how. It has nothing to do with future, but everything to do with the quality of your consciousness at this moment. The outer purpose belongs to the horizontal dimension of space and time. The inner purpose concerns a deepening of your being in the vertical dimension of the timeless now. Your outer journey may contain 1,000,000 steps. Your inner journey only has one, the step you are taking right now. As you become more deeply aware of this one step, you realize that it already contains within itself all the other steps, as well as the destination. This one step then becomes transformed into an expression of perfection, an act of great beauty and quality. It will have taken you into being, and the light of being will shine through it. This is both the purpose and the fulfillment of your inner journey, the journey into yourself. And that is where we will stop for today. And that brings Mindful Monday to a close for today. Thanks for joining me, and feel free to comment your experience with the candle gazing activity or the EFT tapping in the comments. I'll see you next time.